just want to remind you that the universe can speak to you through literally everything. Yes, tarot is beautiful. Yes, astrology is beautiful. Yes, these videos are beautiful. But it literally, you could receive a message from the divine by meditating on the floorboards. It's not something you need to pay attention and open your eyes and look around, because there's messages that are trying to come to you and you're not seeing them because you're so focused on the problem. And if you just opened your eyes to what's around you, you're gonna see so much goodness and positivity, because I'm getting that you're getting messages so much, and not just angel numbers and things like this. It's like literally the simplest things. If you attach a meaning to it, that's where your power and your magic is going to come from. I also hear the song Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, and I don't think that this is a song that you personally resonate with. I think this is something that maybe people around you growing up were really into, and like you asked them how their day was going and they'd be like, you know, ain't no rest for the wicked, this sort of thing, where the people around you and the people that you've known are so used to suffering and to chaos, and it's normal to feel exhausted and drained by life. And I'm hearing that this isn't going to be true for you anymore. It's going to be something that you maybe in the past you really resonated with it when they said this. It was like, yeah, this is the truth. But you're not wicked. And maybe the movie Wicked is significant to you in some sort of way, but I'm hearing you're not wicked. You're the opposite of it, so you will be getting that rest that you deserve. And don't be afraid of this rest time, because you are going to be very alone, and I hear that you haven't rested for like your entire life. So the rest that you're going to be coming into is going to feel intense, because it's rest that's making up for the lack of rest for your entire life. So don't fight against it. Don't be afraid, but you will be alone for this period, because you really need to soak up and get all the energy possible that you can from this time that you're finally going to be blessed with. And that's how you need to look at it, is a blessing, because what's coming for you after this is going to be so intense and quick moving that you're going to really need the rest that you're getting during this time. You also are going to have moments of people reaching out to you, because I heard the words, they're texting back, but I don't respond. And the texting back is what I kind of got hung up on, because it's like people that it used to be your dream to maybe receive a text from, or some sort of apology or communication. You are going to finally get those things, but you don't need them anymore. And you also recognize that those are not the people that you want in your life anyways. So you're gonna ignore them, and there's so much power you're going to feel from ignoring these people, because I feel like these are people that ignored you in the past. They didn't see your brightness, they didn't see your light, they didn't encourage you, they didn't support you, even though you saw everything in them and you encouraged them and you poured into them. They didn't do the same for you. So when they finally come through, you will get the peace. I feel like there's going to be some sort of closure, because it's like an apology or something like this that you're going to receive while you're in this rest. And it's almost like, because you're in this portal where you're kind of blocking off your energy so that you can call all your power back, they're going to feel this, and then they're finally going to feel the need to apologize or explain themselves. And you will get clarity and closure from this. But then also there's going to be this sort of, you will have this guilty pleasure that comes from being the one to not respond this time. It's kind of like you're getting the last laugh or the final say, and this power move is you not responding, you not reacting, you not engaging with them or giving them any more of your time or energy, because you can see them for what they are, because you finally rested. And remember, when we're in a state of being so drained and exhausted, we really can't see the clarity of the situation. So if things are looking dire or hopeless, no, it's probably because you're tired. And we can't see clearly when we're tired or hungry. And that's, I think you've probably feel starved of the goodness in life. You felt hungry for a very long time, and there's been so much desire that you're in this place where, like, it's like when you go a really long time without eating. I don't know if you've ever fasted before, but it's like at first you feel super hungry, but then there reaches a point where like you feel like you can't eat, or even like your stomach is closing, and that's, I feel like you've given up a little bit, but you're going to see, because you're going to have the chance to rest. And again, this rest is going to give you so much clarity. We do have your cards coming out. We have 3 and they're all reversed. So there's like, we're blocking something. We're not allowing these energies to come through. And I think that's you resisting the rest. You have a lot of goodness on the other side of this, but you cannot resist the rest period and the isolation and the solitude that comes with this rest period, because it's probably feeling very lonely for you and heavy, and you're worried. I think there's almost this fear that if you rest, like, you won't ever get up. But the rest is to help you come back stronger. It's not like if you allow yourself a moment of peace, you're gonna get addicted to it and never try or do anything again. It's like you're resting for a purpose, but we're not focusing. You need to just focus on letting everything go completely. The 3 cards we have here that are reversed is we have Champion of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have 10 of Wands, and we have the Hanged One. And we see here with the Hanged One reversed, this is you resisting the in-between phase, and the in-between phase requires rest and reflection and gaining a new perspective. And this, I think this is really the part, once you shift this, the other 2 things will shift as well. The 10 of Wands being reversed, this is you allowing, you don't want to fully step into this next because you're so used to chaos. You're almost addicted to it because that's all you've ever known. Like I said, I don't think you've truly rested ever in your life. And the people, we talked about this, the people you've been around, they all think it's normal to feel terrible and to hate your life. So stepping out into peace and starting over at the Ace of Wands, which feels happy and light and exciting, these are things that are completely foreign to you. And it seems like kind of insane to say that someone would prefer a terrible life over the blessings that want to come through for you. But I think in some ways you're afraid of success. And I think it's really because you've been so tired that you haven't had motivation or strength to do anything for a very long time. And so now you think you're a lazy person or you lack drive or ambition, but it's just because you're tired. If you allow yourself the time to rest, you'll come back with a vengeance. And this being, stop trying to bulldoze your way through life. You don't have to force anything. The blessings are not going to be something because you forced them. And I think in a lot of ways, a lot of the motivational podcasts, self-development things we see, the energy is very much trying to force things. And maybe you've fallen victim to this a little bit. Like, oh, maybe if I tried harder, maybe if I put myself out there more, maybe if I were braver, but it's really the opposite that you need to do. You need to do the surrender and allow the universe to do it for you, because yes, we believe in science, but we also believe in magic. Like, we believe good things can happen to us for absolutely no reason. Okay, I already saw what this is. I'm excited. We have the 6 of Cups. Oh my goodness. The 6 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles reversed. And if we continue looking at this as the reversed card is something that wants to come through, this is almost like 6 of Cups. We see these bears that are resting happily. They feel emotionally safe to rest. You see they're sleeping in the middle of the road. This is, you really need to allow yourself the safety to soak up this time. And then the 10 of Pentacles will come through, but now, was it reversed? You guys will have to let me know in the comments. I thought it was reversed, but now it's right side up. So allowing yourself to rest is bringing in this stability and this security and this abundance that you need to get through this time. Okay, so know that your rest is so purposeful. Your rest is your magic. Also, don't judge yourself for the way that you need to rest. All of us need different things. And if you have a hard time shutting your mind off, maybe rest looks like, I don't know, playing a game, like playing a stupid game on your phone, or watching a show, or doing something that gives your mind something else to occupy itself with. Don't judge yourself or shame yourself for how your rest looks, because everyone's is different. What works for one person is not always going to work for you. I feel like I want one more card. I was just thinking of Beauty and the Beast and the chipped cup. And I think in some ways you're a chipped cup right now. And I'm also seeing in Toy Story when Woody is getting his like eyeball painted and his buttons replaced, like the universe is trying to repair you for this next stage so that you can, I mean, if we look at the chipped cup, so you can fully hold everything that they want to pour into you. I think your body is probably really feeling this as well. And this can show up in a number of ways. Maybe it's that time of the month and this is your body's way of energetically preparing for the next stage, or maybe you've recently gotten sick, or maybe I don't know, your muscles are sore. It's like, you literally see it in your body because, and I think that this comes from the resistance as well, especially if you're feeling, tension or muscle pain. I think this is coming from you resisting the rest. And it's your body's way of like almost trying to force you, because I think it's because your desires are so strong. The things that you want, and we spoke about this in the beginning, like you are such a dreamer and have so much hope. And sometimes you try to convince yourself that you've lost that hope, but you could literally never. This is just not a part. You're optimistic even in the face of extreme adversity, and where other people would have given up, you fight against it. Even when you're like at your breaking point, like I'm thinking of the straw that broke the camel's back, even when you're at your breaking point, you still believe maybe things could work out. And I want, like, soon you will see that all your delusion has really been the opposite. Yeah, okay. 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and the Moon. This is an unclear time. Know that things will become clear soon. Things are heavy. You feel like you can't see clearly because of how heavy things are, but you will be stepping into a time of clarity. Everything will make sense very, very soon. And you'll have the peace and closure you need, not just from those people we talked about, but from life in the universe. You're going to see a bird's eye perspective of why everything has needed to happen in the way that it has and why you've struggled so much. I never want to minimize someone's suffering or pain, because life is not okay sometimes and things happen to people that shouldn't happen. And if this feels like something that's happened to you, I'm so sorry. And I never want to minimize by saying everything works out for a reason, but it's not so much that you'll see why those things had to happen, because I don't think anyone ever has to suffer. But you will be able to see the strength you've built through this time, and you will have like a newfound appreciation and gratitude for the hardship, even though it was really freaking hard. You will be able to see the person you've become on the other side because of this, and you'll be able to see how much you've grown. So just don't fight the rest. Keep up your strength. It's all coming to you in a very short amount of time. Don't resist it.